Hello, everybody. This is a Christian Prince speaking to you. I just came from the space and I did play for you all the voices I heard right there. Actually, I'm so glad that my microphone was working very good and I was able to record all those things. And not only that, I took selfie for you. Yes, that's me in the middle. Absolutely. And as you see, I was holding a gun made from gold. And the reason it's made from gold because in the space there's a lot of possibility to get your gun rusted. Especially, I was really, fighting with the whale and shark in the space because yeah, there is sharks in the whale and there's, I mean, in the space. And actually, I'm not going to share too much stories with you because many of you will not believe in it. But if I tell you a story coming from Allah, you will believe it because my story doesn't make sense. But the stories of Allah, they are truthful. And they are proven to be accurate, scientifically. Actually, there is a very well-known doctor. I told you, it's 40 days, 40 years. I told you it's 40 years. This is from yesterday topics. Today we will. I told you 40 years, and you're not listening. But today our topic is 40 years. I told you. Okay, it's 40 years, but we are talking about. Okay, Zach, just hold on. Just play with the kids. So today we will talk about Star Wars, and I hope I will see some Muslims commenting. Commenting, yeah, commenting, yeah. This is my English. You can leave your comment in the text in the chat and let me know what do you think, Muslims. If I say to you really that there is somebody he go to the space to spy, and there is, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's true story. Now I think in order to tell you the story, we have to do some kind of like in schools they use like images, videos for education purpose. And as long this is a necessity, then we have to find something. When I was in the space, I saw many things, and for sure Allah, he was able to make me see them. And actually, when I was there, I had a fight with one of the genies. Actually, I took a picture with him for him. This is my phone. Okay, this is from my phone. He was big, Actually, no, this is his. This is the guy who was. No, this is the guy who was next to him. This is the one I was like. Yeah. No, actually, this is the one who was giving him rocks to throw at me. Where is the other one? Hold on. Yeah, no, this is the one. Yeah, no, this is. Yeah, this is the one who was lighting fire. Okay, hold on. Anyway, I will find it. I took too many pictures of them because they are a tribe. There's a tribe, you believe it? There's a tribe of genie, and all of them, they want to fight with me when I went to the space. I mean, and imagine Christian Prince is fighting all those guys alone. For sure alone. I mean, who's going to be with me in the space? You don't believe me? Actually, the donkey I took to the space can carry only one person if you don't believe that I was alone. So anyway, this genie, here we go. This is the genie I was fighting with. Yeah, this is him. I was walking and, peacefully. You know me, I'm a very peaceful person. And, like walking down street, la 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 la, in the space. And then suddenly, a guy, he stand and he start like he have a fire in his hand. And he said to me, "It doesn't say that, CP." I said, "What the heck, even here?" And then he throw fire at me. And then this guy, he appear. And look like this guy, he sent the first guy. And I was saying to myself, I mean, how I'm going to fight those? And they are very tall. I'm very short. You know, I'm not even 20 meter tall. You know, this guy is like a 20 kilometer tall. You know, compare, I mean, 20 meter to 20 kilometer. I mean, there's a huge difference. It's like there's 2 centimeters between us, according to the Arab mathematics. So I was saying to myself, how I'm going to fight someone like this? I mean, so big, you know, and he's so huge. But then I remember the story of a Prophet Muhammad. When a genie, he come to him, shaitan, and he started acting crazy, trying to disturb his prayer. The Prophet Muhammad, he have a black belt. Actually, not only black belt, he have all the belts in the world. Especially after he killed the Jews, he took their belts anyway, because this is where they used to keep the money. Prophet Muhammad, he got the genie, he did beat him, and he tied him up to the column of the mosque. I said to myself, if Muhammad can do it, I can do it. As simple as that. I mean, I have all the requirement. He's an Arab, I am an Arab. He have 13 wives, I have 13 wives. I mean, like, okay, 12. Don't look at me like that. Okay, 11. Okay. And 10. Come on. Okay, 9. Okay, I am single. Okay, in this scenario, I cannot really beat Muhammad. But you know, if you have more wives, you will get more weak because you are busy all night doing boom boom. You know, so I'm just ready for fight. I mean, I wasn't busy doing anything at night, right? You know. So if a Prophet Muhammad can do it and he have 13 wives, well, I can do it, and I don't have you know, any. So it's easier. Hello. Anyway, so I learned, you know, when I was on Earth, before I go to the space, because, you know, before you go to the space, you have to prepare yourself, you know, like you see those people from NASA, they prepare them, you know. If you remember the story where Allah, he sent two angels, and they catch the chest of the Prophet Muhammad from here to here. I don't know if you remember that story. And then they install a dish of beans, no, not beans, sorry. Rice? No, I'm not sure. I'm losing my memory. They install a dish of wisdom. Sorry, a dish of wisdom, and you know, and faith in his chest, and for sure that can help you to overcome any size of genie, big genie, small genie, big. It doesn't matter, you know. So in my case, I did not do this surgery for like, you know, faith and wisdom, but I did different surgery, you know. You see, like, I met someone, he told me he is a doctor, and he told me he can make me the most powerful man on earth. And I told him, okay, can you tell me how? He said, we will do a very simple thing. You eat spinach. And since then, I eat spinach. And then he showed me an uncle, he's an Arab guy, Uncle Papai. And I start eating spinach. So the Prophet Muhammad at his time, there was no spinach because he lived in the desert. So you cannot ask him to eat spinach to be like very strong. So in his case, the angel have to cut his chest and take everything off, and like change the battery, change the, I mean, everything. I mean, obviously, everything there is garbage, you know. So he took everything off, and then he replaced it with dish of gold. He brought dish of gold full of faith and wisdom. And this is very important, by the way, to have a dish of faith. Because if you don't have faith, you cannot have faith in winning. You know what I mean? And if you don't have wisdom, you know, how you can fool the you know, the thing, that thing, you know, the thing there, you know. So anyway, this is a true story, and you know, so I decide to follow the footsteps of Prophet Muhammad. the Muslims giving me 4 dislike. Why? I mean, what I did? I'm just showing you what is there. I did not even start yet. I'm just talking about myself. Anyway, let us go back to the topic. I don't know how old are you guys, but most of you, I think you are very young. I think the ladies in the chat, I think their age in the average between 60 and 80, 99.9% of them. And the guys in the chat, they are, young, 6 years old, But, remember that Arab guys, they get mature very easy in the age of 6. Women, it take them very long, yeah. So anyway, why I'm not talking about the age of the ladies here, Yeah, anyway, yeah, all ladies here are very young. Yeah, my mom is 17, by the way, just to let you know. So anyway, I'm trying to tell you the story, depend in your age, because the ladies now here are very old, and the guys here are very young, like me and down, like, all of us, we are young. So I'm going to speak first to the old, and then I will speak to the young, to fit with their age, like to make it easy to be understood. So let us go with the old first. There was a genie, a big genie. And with the genie, there's many genies, a lot of genies. The world of genies. Genie in the ball, genie out of the ball, genie in the sea, genie out of the sea, wet genie, dry genie, all kind of genie. Absolutely. Call us at 1-800-GENIE. We send free shipping and handling to any kind of genie, any size you want. Thank you. Okay, this was the commercial. This is not a story actually. This is a commercial. But we, like, Rush Limbaugh have to make commercial between in the program. So we this was the commercial. Okay. So if you're interested to import genie, call 1-800-GENIE. Okay. Remember, you have to pronounce the word genie correctly. Like, don't think it's Gina. You will be in trouble because Gina is a teenage. They will say you are calling girls under age. Be careful, okay? So 1-800-GENIE, okay? And let me spell it for you. K-A-O-Y, Kiwi. Okay. So now we knew how to pronounce genie. All right. So, okay, supposedly I will start telling you the story about the genie for the old first. All right, let us start with the old theory, because, I mean, you cannot deliver the same story in the same way for old and young. All the women here, the ladies are very old. I'm sure I'm going to get killed by women sooner or later, for saying that. Anyway, so anyway, here we go. I'm going to tell the story for the ladies. A genie female. She lost her lipstick, and she was wondering who took it. She decided to investigate. She could not find an answer. She decided to go to the sky to spy at the angels, because the angels, they can see everything. Maybe, yes baby, maybe they can tell her The one fit for your nose and the one fit for your toes. And don't worry about the price. It's very, very, very convenient. You can buy from Mimi hijab. The one he said it always when he is in his car. It says, buy this, sister. It's very, very, very healthy. Thank you. So this genie female who lost her lipstick and she wanted to find who took the lipstick, she decided to do a very dirty trick. She want to spy at Allah. Okay, now we told you the story for the old. Now it's time to tell it for the kids. All right. There was a beautiful zini, and as you see, she covered her private stuff with lemonade. She have red hair, and she lost her lipstick. So she decided to find who took it. Then she decided to fly to the sky. She took a flying carpet, by the way. Some people, they say she took a broom. And she went to Allah, so Allah will tell her who took the lipstick. But because she is not wearing clothes, she cannot meet Allah. So she decided to spy at Allah. Come tomorrow and we will tell you more about the rest of the story, kids, because now it's time for you to sleep. Mommy and daddy, they will be home soon, and you will be in trouble if you don't go to sleep. However, if you are a good kid and you like to buy something from us, call 1-800 chocolate from Genie. They are the best. They will drive you crazy and you will make you act and hyper like a genie. Thank you very much. Now, okay. I think our stories is very convincing. I'm not sure why people are not really believing. What's wrong with people? I mean, isn't it obvious? It's true. What's wrong with you? No respect for reality. No respect, and nobody wanna grow up. All of this is proving to be true. At least there is one or two in the crowd, they believe me, finally. It's time. It's about time, isn't it? Now, let us go and see a story made by Prophet. Did I say made? No way. It's not made. It's true. The Prophet said last night. You see, the Muslim here, they translate the word genie as a demon. That's a lie. Muslims don't believe in demons, so don't make them fool you. Muslims and Islam do not believe in demons, so don't mix between genie and demon. Genie, according to Islam, are made from fire and they can have sex. And they have even a penis, and they have a vagina. And the female, they have boobs. Okay. So the Prophet said last night, a shaitan, afreet, and from the genies, come to me. And he tried to disturb my prayer. But Allah gave me the power to overcome him. And I intended to tie him to the one of the pillars of the mosque till the morning, so that you could see him. But at the last second, but I remembered the statement of my brother Solomon. So Solomon is your brother, okay. My Lord, forgive me and bestow on me and kingdom such as shall not belong to any other after me. What does this have to do with this story? So here Muhammad saying that a genie, he came to him when he was praying, not playing, and he tried to disturb him, and the Prophet, he overcome him, and he, here it says, فَأَمْكَنَنِي اللَّهُ مِنْهُ, which means he was able to really hold him. This is why now he is thinking about tying him up. He is holding him. But as I know, Muhammadan, according to the Quran, you cannot see a genie. He's invisible. This is why his name is a genie. Genie is the word jinn. The word jinn in Arabic, it's coming from janeen. What is janeen? Janeen is the embryo, like, you know, the baby in the womb. So he is unseen. He is there, but we cannot see him. So the genie is an invisible creature. How Muhammad was able to hold in him and he wanted to tie him up? Isn't it this is what the Quran is saying in chapter 7 verse number 27? And here, this verse in the Quran saying clearly that nobody can see genie. However, it's so clear that Allah in this verse, he predicted what is called night vision, glasses, sensor, so we can see. So obviously Prophet Muhammad was provided with one of those ability. He was able to see the genie. Even the Quran saying nobody can see the genie. However, the Quran mentioned too that the genie, they are really bad. But some of them, they are Muslims and they converted to Islam. But the bad ones, they always try to spy at Allah. And that here take us to the age of the KGB and CIA, how they spy at each other. Spying was really a very old business. It is not something new. And as you see, even the genie, they spy. How we can ignore such a fact that the genie, they have CIA too, CIA department, and their purpose is to collect information so they can use it against you or against us. This is one of the genie. He is holding his bag and he is entering the CIA department. Here there is other genie. He is trying to say, I know what you are speaking in private. And here, this is a meeting for a bunch of genie in the CIA. Thank God my picture is not there. And here, actually, it was the birthday of one of the genie. Her name is Gina, you know. But anyway, where in the Quran it says that shaitan tried to spy, genie is a shaitan. And how Allah he stopped the shaitan from spying at him. According to Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, before he became a prophet, genie was able to spy at Allah. When the angel received command from Allah, the angel, they speak to each other, the shaitan, he hear it. They go all the way to the heaven, they hear the conversation, they carry the news, and they add lies to it, and they spread it around, and this is how the business of the CIA work. As an example, The Muslim, they mention for you this verse in the Quran, saying, don't you know that the atmosphere mentioned in the Quran, and this is why the earth is protected? We open the verse for you. Chapter 21, verse number 32. There is a long article about this. Look, brother, Allah, He mentioned the atmosphere, and we have made the heavens as a canopy, well guarded. Yet they turn away from our signs. And the Muslim, they made an article how Allah knew about the atmosphere and blah blah. But this is not about the atmosphere. This is about Shaitan. He tried to go to the sky. Allah, He showed his ass. And the proof here in front of you. And we have guarded them from every cursed devil. Guarded what? The sky. Allah too, by the way, believe in the zodiacal signs, as you see. But any that gain hearing by stealth is pursued by a flaming fire. Allah, He is the first one who started Star War. And not only that, by the way, He made the earth flat, as you see here in the verse after it, which is confirming the science of Allah. Because yes, the earth is flat, isn't it? It says, وَالْأَرْضُ مَدَدْنَاهَا وَأَلْقَيْنَا فِيهَا رَوَاسِي. We made it like a carpet. Now, why Shaitan, he is trying to spy at Prophet Muhammad? Prophet Muhammad always, he showed a lot of wisdom, and we have to be honest here. Once a person, he asked Prophet Muhammad, why we see stars falling down in the sky. Muhammad, he gave them the answer. And the answer was Quran. Chapter 67, verse number 5. And we have adorned the lowest heaven with lamps, and we have made such a lamps as missiles to drive away the evil ones. By the way, it doesn't say evil ones, it says shayateen, satans. So what the purpose of the lamps, which we see falling down, is to drive away the shaitan. The shaitan, he tried to spy. Allah, he shot him by a star. Now, if we go in the hadith, we will find Muhammad making it more clear for us. It says that the genies, when they try to snatch news, the genie, look what they do. They snatch news from the sky. They reach the heaven, and they try to snatch news, to hear, to spy. And they try to hear what the angels saying to each other, the angels who they are under the throne of Allah, seeking information from them until this information reach the heaven of the word. In this process of transmission, the jinn snatch what he managed to overhear, and he carry it to his friends. And when the angels see the genie, they attack them with stars. What meteor? Doesn't say meteor. The Quran says it clearly, lamps. And that is a very scientific explanation for what we see in the sky at night. The genie makes sense. The genie come at night trying to spy at Allah. He get closer, and closer and closer, and he start hearing the angels talking, and he is listening, and he is writing down the information, he transferred the information to his friends, and he tell them, which mean I got it. And then the angels, after all, they notice him, and they start shooting at his ass like beep, 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 beep. And this is why you notice that shaitan, he have a red ass. Actually, this is why I believe chimpanzee is a shaitan. He's one of the shaitan who tried to spy at Allah. Now, who in the world can deny the wisdom and the true stories of the Prophet? And look here, if you are a Muslim, you don't believe, you want to say to me, this is weak. Here we go. This is Sahih Muslim. This is what? Sahih. Let me say it to you in the genie language. Muslim. See? Here we go. So this is story. Mentioned by your prophet, and it is authentic. And I want to know how in the world any human being don't want to believe in the stories of Prophet Muhammad. Isn't it clear that he is a true prophet? I mean, who can make stories better than him? I mean, tell true story. This is not make up. You know, this is true story. We cannot deny it. I mean, the truth is in front of you. Prophet Muhammad, he is sharing information which no one knows. And I was wondering what this, we see in the sky. What is that? It turned to be that this is shaitan. Allah is beating his ass for he is trying to spy at Allah. And it's very logical. Do you want Allah to let shaitan spy at him? No way. And get away with the information? Absolutely not. So what Allah do? The second he sees shaitan carrying the information, Allah he shoot him by a star. But the strange Prophet Muhammad did not tell us what happened after that. I mean, do shaitan get injured? He fell down. What happened exactly? Okay, he shot. They shoot him by the star. Okay, and what after that? If there is any Muslim have any comment in that chat? If there is any Muslim have any comment? Interesting. All of you Muslim believe in those stories? So if today somebody he came to you and he tell you that those things we see in the sky, they are because Allah is shooting, let us say you never heard this before, and somebody from the middle of nowhere, he told you I'm a prophet and this is the reason for those things you see in the sky, you believe him? Or we chose just because it's Muhammad, whatever Muhammad he say, we take it, that's it. And the funny that Muhammad claimed that after Allah he sent him as a prophet, shaitan he cannot spy anymore, which means here Allah is shooting at the shaitan. This is something new. You know what I mean? Before Muhammad came to earth as a prophet, shaitan he used to be able, not only one shaitan, all shaitan. I mean, there's many of them. His cousins and the cousin of the cousin. I mean, the whole familia from Italia. like Tony and the Bambinos. They go to the sky, and they start to spy, at Allah, and then they give information, and then they bring it to and here we go, it's going to be in the CNN, So Allah, He allowed the all spy, for all this time until Prophet Muhammad, come to the earth, And this story, is absolutely true story, I mean, who in the world can deny that this is true? If you are not a Muslim yet, you have to take Shahada immediately. Look, high-tech technology, lamps, missiles, drive away. What do you want? Blazing fire. I mean, all the element of a Star War exists in this movie. Do we have any Muslim Bambino in the chat now? You want to say it doesn't say that CP now? Any Muslim? True story. I mean, and the funny, when you read the Quran, you see no connection between the verse before and the verse after. Look at this. Okay, here Shaitan tried to spy at Allah, he shoot missile at him. Okay, what the verse after it have to do with that story? And what the story after it have to do with that story? And what the verse after it have to do with that story? That is Quranino. It's made for the Krezazino. Any Muhammadino? And the Muslims, they went like far with their fantasy, because their prophet, he told them that Shaitan, he had babies. Yes, Shaitan, he had babies. But how Shaitan, he had babies? The Muslims, when they read the Quran, they get confused. As usual, in the Quran is a book of confusion. Allah in the Quran says that the Muslims, they are going, or the people, they are going to follow Shaitan and his children's. All right. So the Muslim, they could not understand how Shaitan will have babies. So what we would do? Any Muslim knows the solution? What we will do now? Allah, he said that, are you going to take Shaitan, Iblis, the father of all Satans? Are you going to take him as God and follow his children? The Muslim, when they see this, saying that the Quran saying that Shaitan, he have children, and this is not metaphorical, they come with the solution. For sure, the solution is coming with Muhammad. Muhammad is the solution for everything. Muhammad, he come with a solution. That Shaitan, when Allah created him, there was no female, he was just a genie, a male genie. But Allah, he created for the genie, for the Shaitan, a male private part and a female private part. in the same time. Okay. Too bad I cannot show you this video. Because you will die laughing. There's a video in front of me, but I cannot play it. You know, they will say copyright. You know them. Let us see. Let us show you some Islamic education. So they cannot say we are making things up, because, you know, we show it in the screen and they say it doesn't say that, CP. This is in Arabic, but we will use Google translation. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. Translate. It's not translating. All right. Allah, he says, are you going to take him and his offspring as a guardian, except of me, without me, blah, blah, blah. And then they are saying here, yeah, you see here the translation of Google is very funny. They ask a person, a scholar, about how Shaitan he have children. He said, this is a wedding party I did not witness. And then he mentioned saying, don't take him and his offspring. And then he says that Shaitan, the devil, Allah, he gave him a vagina and a penis. So in order to have you know, sex, he shake his legs, so this enter that. Translation here is coming very funny. So he his private part in the right leg, which is the penis, enter in the left private part, which is the vagina, and then he lay 5 eggs, and this is the origin of his offspring. Now this is, by the way, proving to be true, that Shaitan, he have a penis and he have a vagina in his body. The penis, and you look here, the wisdom of Allah, it's amazing. You see, if Allah, he put the penis in the front and the vagina in the back, it's going to be impossible for Shaitan to do it to himself. So Allah, he come with a solution. So he put the penis in the right leg, in the right thigh, and then the vagina is just facing it. So all what he need to do is just shake his legs, like open, close, open, close, open, close. So this is how Shaitan, he have sex with himself, and then after he do that, he lay down 5 eggs. And then they say, some they say it is 10 eggs, as you see. So he have, Allah, he created him, Allah the Almighty created for him in his right thigh a male member, and in the left thigh is a vagina. Is it? I mean, even in stupid Google translation is showing, right? Guys, can you, is the text clear? Is the text clear from your side, or you can't read it? Give me one if you can read it, please. Otherwise, I have to draw it for you. Like, don't force me to do that. Is the text clear? Do you see it? It says Allah the Almighty created for him in the right thigh a male, here the translation is not telling the word correctly, a male private part, and in the left, vagina. So what he do in order to do, he shake, he shake his legs, and he enter this into that, and then he laid 10 eggs, and every egg released from him every day, 10 eggs every day, and come from every egg of it 70 shaitan and shaitana, which mean devil, male and female. Look. So only the first shaitan is male and female in the same time. After that, the baby eggs, he laid down 10 eggs. And by the way, the eggs of shaitan are big. I remember once I ate one in the breakfast. It was really, really big. I mean, very huge. True story, All right. We better drink a lot of water after we make a big lie. So, brother and sister, shaitan, brother, like imagine I'm Prophet Muhammad now. Okay? And I am telling the Muslims the truth about how shaitan, he got his babies. This is amazing. This is so beautiful. Hey, this shaitan is something. You do not need to go to dating women, looking for a female. I mean, he is the male and he is the female. Self-sufficient. And then he laid down eggs. I mean, why eggs? Do you think shaitan was a chicken? So anyway, the one who said that is the scholar. He is saying, I did not say that, but the story says this. So he did not witness such a wedding. They're asking him, how shaitan have children? Because the Quran says, have a